South Louisiana Quiz Bowl Online is made possible by the generous support of these sponsors: Lapco Manufacturing, modern industrial workwear; Ochsner St. Mary, get the care you need close to home; Homa Paint and Industrial Supply, proud supporter of education in the Bayou region. Hello and welcome once again to South Louisiana Quiz Bowl. We are going to wrap up the first round of the varsity tournament today. Terrebonne High School here taking on South Lafourche High School. Good luck to both teams. We'll start with a rapid fire, and if you've ever eaten a Macintosh apple in Pennsylvania while wearing Levi's, you know that some things are named for people, some places or things named for people. Identify these. Good luck. This Germanic tribe destroyed and looted Rome in 450. Camille?
The Visigoths.
No, the Vandals. This French acrobat created the tight-fitting garment worn by dancers and gymnasts. Ada.
Leotard.
That's right. The English colony and U.S. state named for Elizabeth I, the Virgin Queen. Titan.
Virginia.
Correct. The doctor who invented the form of execution used during the French Revolution. Drew.
Robespierre.
No, guillotine. The reign of this British queen was famous for prudish behavior, at least publicly. Camille.
Victoria.
That's correct. This Pennsylvania city was named for the British Prime Minister from 1757 to 1768. That's Pittsburgh for William Pitt. These Pacific Islands were named for the Spanish king in 1588. Those are the Philippines, named for Philip. The Russian count who cooked up a dish of beef, sour cream, and noodles was stroganoff. And that's the end of the round. All right, let's take a moment and let the players introduce themselves. We'll start with Cooper.
Hi, I'm Cooper Duplantis. I'm a student at Terrebonne High School.
Okay. I'm Cadence, and besides Quiz Bowl, I do band, and I am a senior.
I am Emma, and I'm a sophomore at Terrebonne High School.
I'm Tynan Nashday, and I'm a sophomore at Terrebonne High School.
All right, Cadence is the team captain. Tell us about Terrebonne.
Terrebonne High School is the oldest high school in Terrebonne Parish. Its central location allows for a very diverse population. THS prides itself on offering not only traditional academic courses, but a variety of extracurricular programs and dual enrollment opportunities. Under the leadership of our principal, Mr. Richard Starr, Terrebonne High continues the long-standing tradition of leading the district in engaging, empowering, and educating every student every day. We would like to thank Mr. Chris Hunter and the KWBJ staff for allowing us the opportunity to not only compete against others, but to challenge ourselves through this program.
Thank you, Cadence. Thank you to the faculty sponsor, Ms. Ann Barrio. Let's welcome back Terrebonne High School. All right, let's meet South Lafourche.
Hi, I'm Ada Plaisance. I'm in 10th grade, and other than Quiz Bowl, I'm in Student Council and Tag Academics.
I'm Camille Nahara. I'm a senior, and other than Quiz Bowl, I am in band playing the marimba.
I'm Gavin. I'm a senior, and I'm in band, tennis, and math and science club.
I'm Drew Como. I'm a freshman, and I'm in band and student office.
All right. Let's hear more from South Lafourche from the team captain, Camille.
Since 1968, South Lafourche High School has established a tradition of excellence in everything from academics to leadership and beyond. South Lafourche alumni have gone on to be valued members in their communities with a character and integrity that is unparalleled anywhere else. We wish our opponents the best of luck in our match today, and may the best team win.
Thank you, Camille, and let's welcome once again South Lafourche High School. All right, let's get to our toss-up bonus round. Starts with a 2-point toss-up. Its attractions include the Mariposa Grove of giant sequoias, the granite rock formation El Capitan, and the Half Dome. Also, Camille.
California?
That's incorrect. Also, the highest waterfall in North America, named this national park in the Sierra Nevada mountains of California. Terrebonne, anyone? That is the Yosemite National Park. 2-point toss-up. Salvador Dali's version of this event shows a clean-shaven Christ symmetrically surrounded by his disciples with a lake and mountains in the background. The best-known version measures 15 feet by 30 feet and is located on a wall in the refectory of the Church of the Santa Maria del Grace in Titan.
The Last Supper.
That's correct. Bonus question goes to Terrebonne. For 2 points each, in what country are the following rivers principally located? The Shannon River. Answer?
Pass.
South Lafourche. Your answer?
America?
No, it's in Ireland. Terrebonne, the Ganges.
India.
That's correct. And the Po River.
China.
That's incorrect. South Lafourche.
Vietnam?
No, it's in Italy. 2 points for Terrebonne on that. Here's a 2-point toss-up. A necessary trace element found in both red blood cells and the pancreas. This element is used to galvanize steel. Named Camille.
Iron?
That's incorrect. Name this element also used in over-the-counter cold remedies, atomic number 30, which alloys with copper to make brass. Anyone? Cooper.
Gold.
No, it's zinc. 2-point toss-up. Name the Shakespearean comedy where the young lovers Demetrius, Helena, Hermia, and Lysander are mismatched and rematched by Titan.
A Midnight Summer Dream.
No, sorry. Mismatched and rematched by Puck. You twisted up the words there, Todd. A Midsummer Night's Dream. 2-point toss-up. An arm of the South China Sea. It was here on August 2nd and 4th, 1964, that the U.S. destroyers Maddox and Sea Turner Joy were allegedly attacked by North Vietnamese torpedo boats. Named the piece of legislation named for this body of water, which Congress passed Gavin.
The Gulf of Tonkin Resolution.
That's correct. Bonus goes to South Lafourche. Identify the authors of the following science fiction works. The Martian Chronicles.
Abram?
That's incorrect. Terrebonne?
Wells.
No, it's Ray Bradbury. South Lafourche, The Andromeda Strain. Answer?
Johnson?
That's incorrect. Terrebonne?
Pass.
That is Michael Crichton. And South Lafourche, Dune.
Wells?
That's incorrect. Terrebonne?
Pass.
It is Frank Herbert. No points for that. We'll go to a 2-point toss-up. Which short story's title refers either to Pluto, who is hanged by the narrator, or to the cause of the narrator's impending death? Name this Edgar Allan Poe story whose drunk, Titan?
The Pit and Pendulum.
That's incorrect. Whose drunk narrator used to love animals. South Lafourche, anyone? It is The Black Cat. Used primarily as a soil conditioner, this substance can also be used as an energy source. It is the partially decomposed remains of plant that once flourished in a waterlogged environment. Ada.
Peat.
It is peat. Bonus goes to South Lafourche. For 2 points each, identify the 3 nations that comprise the Baltic states.
Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania.
Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania.
You got all 3 for 6 points. Here's a 2-point toss-up. The first part of his reign wasn't so bad, from the creation of a standing army to the introduction of the printing press to his nation. Things got worse as time went on, however, involving restrictions on serfs, unsuccessful wars, and the accidental murder of his son. Named this man who ruled from 1547 to 1584 as the first Tsar of Russia. Cooper.
Ivan the Terrible.
That's correct. Bonus goes to Terrebonne. 4 U.S. presidents have fallen to assassins' bullets. For 2 points each, name the president who survived an assassination attempt in the following cities and years. Washington, 1981.
Nixon.
That's incorrect.
Reagan.
It was Reagan. Terrebonne, twice. San Francisco and Sacramento in 1975. Your answer?
Pass.
South Lafourche?
Johnson?
No, that was Gerald Ford. Terrebonne, Milwaukee, 1912. Your answer?
Lincoln.
That's incorrect. South Lafourche?
Roosevelt.
More specific.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Theodore Roosevelt. That is the end of the round. 4 points for South Lafourche there. Welcome back to South Louisiana Quiz Bowl. We have a new player entering the game for Terrebonne.
I'm Lexi. I'm a senior and I do swimming as well as Quiz Bowl.
All right, welcome to the game. South Lafourche in the lead as we continue on. Here are a few 2-point toss-ups for you. 2 space probes are now in orbit around Saturn. One is named for an astronomer who gained fame in the 1660s and used a French name even though he was born with an Italian one. The other is named for a Dutch scientist who gained fame in the 1650s using lenses he made for astronomical observations. Name either one. Drew. Cassini and Huygens, that's correct. This famous Italian violinist was rumored to have made a deal with the devil, and so when he died in 1840, the church refused him a proper burial. He composed several works, including a sonata which only required 1 violin string to play. Name him. Anyone? That was Paganini. The last line of this Robert Frost poem is also its title. Listen and name it. Nature's first green is gold, her hardest hue, Camille? Sorry. Her hardest hue to hold, her early leaf's a flower, but only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf, so Eden sank to grief, so dawn goes down to day. Terrebonne? Nothing gold can stay. Supposedly he was poisoned with lots of wine and cakes, then shot several times in the chest and head, then beaten severely on Camille.
Rasputin.
That's the guy. You can use either the abbreviation or the full name. There are 128 defined characters in the original version and 256 characters in the extended version. Name this common way for computers to represent textual information. Anyone? It is ASCII, the American Standard Code for Information Interchange. That's the end of the round. South Lafourche still in the lead as we come to our 60-second rounds. Terrebonne, you've got first choice. You can have writers, monarchs, Arab League states, or 4th of July.
Monarchs.
Monarchs, all right. I'm going to name some kings, queens, czars, basically monarchs. You tell me any year that they were in power. I have 60 on the clock. Good luck. Louis XV, King of France.
Pass.
George VI, King of England.
$1720.
It's incorrect. Isabella I, Queen of Castile and Aragon.
Pass.
William I, King of England.
$1840.
That's incorrect. Peter the Great, Tsar of Russia.
1660.
Incorrect. Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, Shah of Iran.
Pass.
Charlemagne, First Holy Roman Emperor. You have an answer?
No, pass.
Okay, no points for that. Big chance here, South Lafourche. Louis XV, King of France.
1565.
No, 1715 to 1774. George VI, King of England.
1901.
No, 1936 to 1952. Isabella I, Queen of Castile and Aragon.
1492.
That's correct, 1479 to 1504. William I, King of England.
1400s.
No, 1066 to 1087. Peter the Great, Tsar of Russia.
1896.
No, he was in the 1600s. Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, Shah of Iran.
1970s.
More specific.
1972.
That's correct. Charlemagne, First Holy Roman Emperor.
800s.
More specific.
846, I think.
No, 800 to 814. You got 2 right for 4 points. Your turn to choose now. Writers, Arab League states, or 4th of July.
Writers, 4th of July. Writers, 4th of July.
What do we got?
4th of July.
4th of July. All right, I want you to answer these questions about the 4th of July. On July 4th, 1826, what 2 presidents died?
John Adams and Thomas Jefferson.
Correct. What American songwriter was born on that same date?
Kay.
That's incorrect. 2 engagements of the Civil War regarded as turning points in the struggle concluded on July 4th, 1863. Name the one in the North.
Gettysburg.
Correct. Name the one in the South.
Pass.
What Missouri city celebrates Tom Sawyer Day every July 4th?
St. Louis.
Incorrect. What type of vehicle were the Robert E. Lee and the Natchez, which engaged in a famous race on July 4th, 1870?
Ships.
More specific.
Battleships.
Incorrect. Name the U.S. president who was born. You have an answer on that?
George Washington.
Incorrect. You got 2 right for 4 points. Terrebonne, here you go. What American songwriter was born on that same date? And that was July 4th, 1826.
Pass.
That was Stephen Foster. 2 engagements of the Civil War on July 4th, 1863. The one in the South.
Bunker Hill.
No, Vicksburg, Mississippi. What Missouri city celebrates Tom Sawyer Day every July 4th?
Pass.
It is Hannibal. What type of vehicle were the Robert E. Lee and the Natchez, which engaged in a famous race on July 4th, 1870? Answer?
Steamboats.
It were steamboats. Name the U.S. president who was born, as far as I got, but obviously July 4th. Answer?
Pass.
It was Calvin Coolidge. You got 1 right for 2 points. All right, let's take a break. We'll be right back with more South Louisiana Quiz Bowl. South Louisiana Quiz Bowl Online is made possible by the generous support of these sponsors: Lapco Manufacturing, modern industrial workwear; Auctioneer St. Mary, get the care you need close to home; Homa Paint and Industrial Supply, proud supporter of education in the Bayou region. Welcome back to South Louisiana Quiz Bowl. South Lafourche leading Terrebonne. Last round, 2-point toss-ups. Good luck. Which 6-letter word beginning with M refers to a narrative stressing personal experiences and Titan?
Memoir.
That's right. This show ran on CBS from 1962 to 1971, and it held the record for most watched show until the Beatles appeared on Ed Sullivan. The lead characters included Granny Moses and Jethro Bodine. Named this show about a family that moves west after discovering oil on their land. That was the Beverly Hillbillies. Some of his woodcuts are titled Puddle, Dolphins, and Metamorphosis. This artist usually made lithographs, including still life with spherical mirror, relativity, and drawing hands. Named this 20th century Dutch graphic artist whose pictures contained logical contradictions. That was M.C. Escher. How many electrons can fit into the 4th energy level of an atom?
You answered.
I'm sorry, I'm going to stop Terrebonne. Can't confer on toss-ups. South Lafourche, anyone?
16.
No, it's 32. This group was first officially recognized in 1540, and the name they are commonly known by was originally considered an insult. Their goal is to study what Jesus would have done in today's world. Named this Catholic order in charge of many schools that were founded by St. Ignatius Loyola. They are the Jesuits. Many of her actions in national office were controversial, including those involving Richard Jewell, David Koresh, Elian Gonzalez, and Microsoft. Named the Attorney General during the entire presidency of Bill Clinton. That was Janet Reno. Give your answer in radians. Find the angle in the second quadrant whose secant equals -2. 5 seconds. Anyone? I'll give it to you. It's 2 pi over 3, or 2/3 pi. The term is derived from Sanskrit, in which it means Lord of the world. In English, it refers to an overpowering force such as an army or unbeatable athletic team. Give this term beginning with the letter J. Tiger.
Juggernaut.
Correct. It is 1,900 kilometers from the nearest inhabited land, leading some to call it the most remote land on Earth. It's made up of 3 volcanoes, and scientists believe that it once held 10,000 people. Name this Pacific island famous for objects on its coast that weigh over 100 tons and are 15 meters tall. Gavin.
Easter Island.
That's right. There is disagreement whether this term comes from the German word for conspirator, the name of a count from Tours, or the name from one of the group's leaders. Name this 16th century French group inspired by John Calvin, who fought numerous... Emma?
The Calvinists?
That's incorrect. Fought numerous wars against the Roman Catholic Church. They were the Huguenots. And that is the end of the game. South Lafourche is your winner. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Good night.